Okay, we got this old radial arm saw from the late 70s. I'm going to take it apart, completely apart, and show you guys all the parts. Take that off. Going to pull the motor off. There's just a little stop down here. See that there? Takes a hex key. I'll just turn that out. Okay. There we go. There's the whole motor right there. Okay, here's that yoke assembly. The handle that you pull slides on the radial arm saw with these bearings. These bearings are replaceable. You can get new ones for them. That one's not very good. The little yoke, the locking. All right, to get this apart, there's hex nuts in here. And then on the other side, where the motor mounts, there's just a couple of bolts there. And I've already loosened them up, so I'm just going to do them by hand. That's what they look like. They got a lock washer on them. And then this handle just shimmy it out. Right there. And on this side, just a couple of bolts. 7/16. This comes out. And then this yoke comes off. So this fits in here. There's a hole in the side of the engine. A little rubber bushing on it. And this is the handle side. There's just 4 screws in the bottom. There we go. Not bad. So yeah, there's the motor. This is where the switch goes. Previously pulled that off. And okay, next we'll take the whole arm assembly off. Here, take that one out. And back here, pry this out. It wants to come. There it goes. Right there. It's gone up about 1/2 inch. And now here it comes. It's very heavy, that's why. It's made out of cast iron. Listen to that. Oh yeah, the hole. Show how it's threaded on there. See that big bolt in there? And then look in here, there's a nut threaded. Yeah. Okay, cool. This is the part that the arm fits into. It has 4 bolts that hold it onto this cranking arm stand. And we've already taken 2 of them out. And then this one's already loose. Pull that out. Okay, and it's just those, the lock washer, and a nut. Okay, so we need to get this crank out of here. Oh, look, you can see how the crank turns down here. First of all, there's a little set screw down here on the handle. So we just pull that off. And now we're going to take these off down here. Try to pull this out. Here. Back comes right out. Okay, so now we should be able to pop this out. And now this should just come right out. There it is. Okay, we're taking this front plate off. It's spring loaded, so every time I loosen this screw or this screw, this whole thing springs out a little bit. So I'm afraid it's going to pop off when I get it off. But I just want to get this cover off. I might have enough space now to get the cover off. There, you can see it's cast iron. Looks like a DeWalt now. Okay, there's a cap on here. This is for the radial part of the arm. It's held in by these. Took these off. Then inside here, there was one of these on each side. One of those on each side. Took them out, but this whole piece doesn't want to come out of the arm. This plate here, I opened that up. It's just a way you can lubricate things so this arm can spin on this. I was able to turn this arm on this by hand. So once I pop that out, I'll be able to get this piece out of this piece. All right, I've got it all apart. So there's the radial arm. There's the 90 that radial arm mounts on. It goes into that. There's the cover for the radial arm. So once all of those pieces go into this, then that mounts onto this stand here, which has this crank here. And there's a spring, of course, a spring assembly that goes up in this. And that's this thing right here. And then here's the yoke that the motor hangs on. Here's the handle that you pull on. And here's the motor and the electrical wire. So